The most important thing, getting understanding of the spiritual realm, is the most important thing that we can do. Because if we attempt to please God and we don't have the spiritual awareness, then we're unable to please God. As much as you love God, you can't please God if you don't have spiritual awareness. Spiritual awareness. So I've heard revelation knowledge, I've heard the word grace knowledge. Well, here's another one for you. Spirit knowledge. What we need is spirit knowledge, because without spirit knowledge, you can't get grace knowledge or revelation knowledge. You got to have spiritual knowledge. Spiritual knowledge. My people perish for a lack of knowledge, or are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because the knowledge of the Spirit is what you need first. The knowledge of the Spirit. And then you got to have knowledge that you are also a spirit. You got to have knowledge that God is a spirit. And the way that you commune with God is through your spirit. If we don't have knowledge of the Spirit, we won't have knowledge of God. We won't have true knowledge of God without knowledge of the Spirit. The spirit realm is the fourth dimension, which means that it's above the third dimension. We were made just a little lower than the angels. And that is a revelation all on its own, that we were made just a little lower than the angels. Angels are in the fourth dimension. We are in the third dimension. We are a little lower than the angels. And where do angels reside? In you. Where do they reside in you? I've heard many times, the battlefield is in our mind. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Okay, so what we're wrestling with is principalities and powers. We are wrestling in the spiritual realm. And I've heard this many times. You heard this before. An idle mind is the devil's playground. So for someone to be demon possessed, that means that the demon has taken over their mind, or demons. That means that the demon or the demons have taken over control of their mind. So if demons are in someone's mind, then angels could also be in their minds as well. So our knowledge and our awareness of angels and demons has been one-sided. We think more in terms of our mind being possessed by evil, or we think more in terms of, the devil is in my mind, or the devil is in the details of my thoughts, and thinking evil is always the thing that gets people on that track. If you think of your mind as the place where demons go, then that's where your awareness is. But if demons can be in your mind, then angels are also in your mind. So think angels. Ask God to show you the angels in your mind. See, because your mind is up here, but your heart is down there. Your mind is up here, but your spirit is down here. It's in your belly. It's not the ticker. It's in your belly. Command the angels to invade your mind. The angels of the Lord. The angels of the Lord. Command them to invade your mind. Command them to invade your brain. Command them to bring you thoughts that come from the Father. Command them, because they need instructions from you, because God has given us dominion over all the works of his hands. Are angels part of the works of his hands? Are demons part of the works of his hands? Is the earth part of the works of his hands? He says, the earth, even the earth, have I given to the children of men. He gave us the earth. He gave us the power. He gave us the authority. He gave us the keys to the kingdom. Now, when somebody gives you keys, it's because you are in charge. If somebody gives you the keys, you have authority. That means that you can come in and go and lock it up anytime you want. You can unlock it or lock it anytime you want to if you have the keys. And Jesus gave us the keys to the kingdom. You can lock it up or you can unlock it. He wants us to know that we actually have the power and the authority that he had in this earth. Everything that he did, he told us that we can do it too. But we have to believe it. Belief connects you to whatever that belief is. I said in one of my other videos, to be a true believer is to believe that what you believe will manifest in your life. That means what you believe will manifest, but you have to believe that. Everything that you believe will manifest into your life. And if you believe that, then you're a true believer. Everything that you believe will manifest in your life. And that is the belief that we have to have. So it's a belief in the belief that everything I believe will manifest. And if we can understand that point, then we'll start to be able to speak things that be not as though they were, just like Jesus. He is the example for us. He is our example, and we have to begin to stand on that word. I know you can't see him. That's because he's a spirit.